Welcome to Because We're Dorks, episode number...
10!
10!
Not 9.
10 episode.
We haven't gotten to 11 yet, but we've gotten to 10.
Yes. Episode number 10. And why is this episode special, Caleb?
Because it's 10.
It's special. Because it's 10. That's 10 weeks that we've been doing this.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
It's
Probably
like 2 months.
A few more because I know there was like a week there that we didn't do one or something.
Well,
but
that one
that's still like 10 times that we've done it. And there's been a couple times where we recorded one ahead of time, but regardless, 10 episodes.
So, we have champagne and confetti and everything.
Mountain Dew.
We're hanging out and chilling. And we asked for some...
There's a big party in the back. We're telling them to keep it down.
because we have to film this, because it's important, because it's 10.
Calm down.
Hey, put that down. That's not yours. Put it down. Alright. Keep it that way. Jeez, animals.
They're trying to pick up the fridge.
Animals.
Okay. Anyway.
Do you want to go on your whole speech
Yes,
again?
I'm going to go on my whole speech about suggestions. So we've been asking for suggestions for the last couple weeks about things for us to talk about. And I wanted to say it's not because we don't have things to talk about. Because we could sit here and we can come up with some stuff to talk about.
We can come up with stuff to talk about.
We can do it. We can do it. Don't you doubt it. We can do it. But what we want is for this to be something that people will suggest something because they want to hear us talk about it. Something, one, they're interested in, or two, they think would be funny for us to talk about. Which is kind of what more I was going for, is something funny to talk about. So, that's kind of where we started putting in the suggestions, or asking people for suggestions, and not a whole lot of people did. Right? Not a whole lot. Until tonight. Where we're going to have the first inaugural episode. What are we calling this one? Did we agree on anything?
No, we didn't.
Because we are
taking suggestions.
Because we are... I wanted to call it Because We're 10, but he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll put it up on the... It'll be the title of the episode.
Maybe we'll just go back to Because We're Dorks for tonight.
Episode number 10. Because this is going to be a dorky episode.
Right.
So we got one
Aaron's,
last week we got a suggestion about e-readers. We did that.
We did it.
So on that same night, a couple other suggestions came through. And we're going to talk about them today. So.
Because Aaron's brother,
Corey, has been on the show before.
Corey, happily suggested quite a few things that we should talk about.
So we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. All the stuff he suggested.
You asked for it, so here we go.
Alright,
First, Because We're Dorks, answer-a-thon.
Pretty much, yes. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it, because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay, let's go.
The first thing we're going to talk about is beans.
Beans!
Aaron, what's your favorite kind of bean?
I love beans.
My favorite,
yes.
refried beans.
Refried? I
like them fried, and then they take them out, let them cool, and then fry them again, mash them up. Favorite kind of bean, refried bean.
Kind of like French fries? Is that how you refry?
No.
Like in a vat of oil?
Pretty much, but yes, no.
Awesome. I like pintos.
Ugh.
I like red beans and rice.
Okay, that's enough. Let's move on.
Beans.
So.
But, no. You don't get how much I love beans. I like them. So, yeah, what's next?
Next is going to be South African politics. This is one that kind of hits close to home. Because, I remember learning about apartheid in history class. And it was just one of the worst things imaginable. It's just horrible.
Yeah. And we just can't make jokes about that.
We can't. So the next thing we're going to talk about is feet. That was the next thing suggested. I don't know where he was wanting us to go with this, because...
Feet are gross.
Some of them.
Mine.
Most
are beautiful.
Yeah. Mine are all, huge. Some are big, some are small.
Some are just smelly.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is inner ear disorders.
Something that affects your feet, because when you have an inner ear disorder, you can't balance right.
Yeah. So
and your feet are all like,
maybe that's where he was. Maybe he was trying to connect that. So inner ear disorders. So those exist. The next thing he wanted us to talk about was funny ways to attend a funeral.
I don't know how to approach this.
I don't really either. Hang on. I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna Google that on my side. Funny ways to attend a funeral. I can't think of other than what is that one movie where
45 fun things to do at a funeral.
Oh no! What is that one movie where the guy dies and they have to act like he's alive in order to, and they carry this dead guy around?
I have no idea.
I don't.
Okay, some of them are wear something pink. Offer tissues to mourners for a reasonable price, of course.
This is dark.
Try to get people lost during the funeral procession.
Everyone is gonna hate you.
Start taking bets on the next person to go.
Wow. Corey, you are horrible.
Tie a fishing line to a $5 bill and see who's really mourning and who just wants to be $5 richer. So those are just a few of the 45 things that you can do at a funeral.
That's just
horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the joyless life of a clown. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of clowns. To me, they're just...
Clowns are freaky.
They're creepy.
I'm sorry.
I mean, nobody can be that happy for that long. It's just not possible. And then the sad clowns are even worse. Because they're just... I mean, they just walk around like... I mean...
I just googled creepy clowns and oh my gosh.
Yeah, you don't want to Google... Don't Google that.
Ah!
Okay, so next on our list... is popcorn chicken. Now...
Oh, man.
I've had a lot of popcorn chicken.
I mean, a lot.
I've had a lot of popcorn chicken. So the next thing on our list...
Someone is an expert on popcorn chicken. Can I just say,
yeah.
Sonic is the
yeah.
best popcorn chicken. And popcorn shrimp.
I'm not a big fan of spicy foods, but Sonic's popcorn chicken to me is just spicy enough that it's like, ooh, this is good. But I mean, because it does have a little bit of spice to it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You're kind of a lightweight when it comes to
Yeah, I am. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about on our list is salamanders.
Salamanders? I love salamanders. Those
Salamanders.
Hang on, I'm gonna go... Oh, that's not what I was thinking anywhere. So moving on. Recycling programs of the undead.
For this one, we thought it was kind of creepy. Open up the link. I didn't send you the link, did I?
Yeah, you did not.
They make coffins now.
Yes.
That are made of... I want to say paper. That's what it says. It's made out of, but it's more like a earth type material.
So it's gonna break down.
Once the body inside the coffin dissolves, the coffin itself does, and it just goes right back into the earth. It doesn't sit around for 100 years and rot there and mess everything up. So
my issue with that though is that this is supposed to be recycling programs of the undead, as in zombies.
I don't know anything about.
Okay, but here's my point: aren't zombies the epitome of recycling? Because it's a virus that reuses dead tissue, and
I'll take your word for it.
They're the ultimate recyclers. They're gonna single-handedly save the earth.
Yep. Okay,
just like me when I recycle newspapers.
The next thing we're gonna talk about is favorite pot roast recipes.
Oh, let's Google that.
I don't like pot roast.
I like a good pot roast. I can't spell recipe. Those things are related somehow. Here, this is my favorite pot roast recipe. It's the first thing that came up on Google. It looks like pot roast. My mom would make one with pot roast with the carrots and the potatoes in it.
Oh, yeah. That's kind
of like a stew. It was really good. So I would say my favorite pot roast recipe, Mom's.
She doesn't watch this.
My mom's.
She doesn't watch this.
Your mother, Corey. Since we're like brothers
and
stuff.
Next thing we're going to talk about is infectious... I can't even say this. It's just horrible.
Infectious diseases in children.
Wow.
With an exclamation point.
Of all the things he could have suggested.
Why am I blanking on the name of the disease right now?
I don't know. Back in the 60s, I think it was, there's a song. Yeah, polio. But no. Back in the 60s, the song takes... you've heard the song, We Didn't Start the Fire?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, one of the things in that was children of thalidomide. And that was a drug that women would take. I want to say it was a fertility drug. I'm not sure. But they would take it, and what the doctor didn't tell them was basically it's poisonous.
Oh, nice.
And the children would come out and be...
Be what?
They would have, their...
deformities.
There would be deformities or mental retardation or anything like that.
Ugh.
So, it's just horrible.
Great doctors.
Just like Corey for suggesting we talked about it. So
I was just thinking about chicken pox. That's the word I was thinking about.
I
Chicken pox.
guess I went darker with it than you did. Okay,
Yeah.
so malnutrition and it's a God, Corey, what is the matter with you?
On pregnancy, I would think bad, not good. I would think not good.
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
Because
you're not just starving yourself, you're also starving your child. You horrible, horrible person.
Pregnant women eat food.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
Next.
Soda can wall art.
Now that's got to be something.
I mean, I googled it and I found a couple things.
Soda ka. I can't spell today. We're trying to rush through this to get through it in 15 minutes. So, soda can wall art. It exists. It's a thing. Yeah. Next.
Okay, the last suggestion we have wasn't even from Corey, actually. It was from Charity Bronender Bearden. I think that's how you pronounce the last name.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's Aaron's sister. And she got so annoyed at Corey, she wanted to know how to block people on Facebook.
How do you block people on Facebook?
So I can't show him, so you can go to Facebook and go to Corey's page, and we're going to block him.
I'm going to block him.
No, but we can show people how.
How do I block someone?
Yeah.
To block someone. One,
you go to their page.
Click the account menu in the top right of any Facebook page.
No, you don't even need to do that.
Choose privacy settings. Scroll to block people and apps.
You don't need
and
to
click
do that.
manage blocking.
You can go to their
Enter
page.
the name or email address of the person you want to block and click block. People will not be notified when you block them.
Can't you just go to their page?
Yes, but I'm not logged into Facebook, so I couldn't.
Okay, so that now we have 3 minutes left. So
that concludes our question roundup, and
so you're welcome, Corey.
I hope we hit everything
Yeah,
correctly.
I mean, we hit everything he wanted us to talk about.
Infectious diseases in children, which somehow is kind of linked to
if that's what you sit around thinking about, you have some issues, sir. You do.
Yes, you're the one with issues, not the two guys
Talking
speaking into
about
a microphone at the internet. We're not the crazy ones.
Shut up.
You, sir, are the crazy ones.
Okay.
Or are we more crazy for actually talking about them?
Probably. Okay. So now we have about 3 minutes left.
What would you like to talk about? Well, we're just glad we hit 32 likes on Facebook.
Yeah, we hit 10 videos. I mean, that's huge for us. I mean, we started this out because we're like, hey, this will be fun.
We did it one time
and now it's, I mean, after 10 videos, it's a thing now. I mean, it's a thing. And
we're a thing.
And so
I don't know what that thing is.
It's pretty cool. We hit 32 likes on Facebook. We'd love to get more. Hello. Intent.
I think we're hitting our stride of like what we're gonna do with the because we're dorks, and then each episode's of because we are whatever
this
we're talking
kind of
about,
dork for the week. So.
Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's the thing that happened. So
cool.
I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Thanks
this is episode number 10.
Thanks for your suggestions.